Good evening. Welcome to Netball Central for round 12. Two games to come here on the show court tonight between the Panthers and GWS Fury. First up, we've got the Opens, and while it's a bottom-of-the-ladder clash, we're still expecting a pretty tight match. The Panthers have been unlucky this season, dealing with blow after blow to their lineup through illness and injury, but they've battled through and been really competitive, pushing some of the top teams to their limits. Meanwhile, GWS, they've really hit their straps in the second half of this season, only losing by a goal to Erna Hawks, who were in second place last week, and pulling off a 2-goal win against the third place UTS St George Sparks the week before. They come into this match with some serious confidence. Both teams want to finish the season on a good note, so they're fighting for the same goal tonight. Let's take a look at the lineups. Can see Amelia Holes will shoot the first goal of the match for the Panthers. Lisa Behag selecting her in goal shooter, and to partner with her, Danielle Di Bartolo in goal attack. In wing attack, Taisha Ojeda, Caitlin Begley in centre, and Lauren Houghton rounds out the mid-court in wing defence. Ashley Scott comes in at goal defence, and then Hayley Mulheron comes back from injury into goalkeeper. For GWS, head coach Kenny O'Keefe has selected Angela Freketic in goal shooter, Abby McFadden in goal attack, Jamie Mann, their captain, in wing attack, Megan O'Keefe in centre, Ash Weir in wing defence, Maddie McCarthy in goal defence, and partnered with her in the circle defence, Petty Talanoa. Nice work by Angela Freketic, breaking the Panthers' centre. Our officials tonight, you can see Hayley Burgess with the bow on the left-hand side of the court, and Taylor Favell is the other umpire on the right-hand side. Lovely work by Petty. Maddie Mann over the top. Okay. Looking to feed. Quick work between the shooters. GWS already taking a 3-goal lead. Both players pushing just as hard then. Quick break for the centre. Hayder, Houghton on the side. Di Bartolo. First shot of the night. Successful one. GWS unable to break through and attack. Panthers defence doing really well in the centre circle. Maddie. Some drastic work from GWS. Doesn't pay off. Ball pops out. Turnover. Bit of a tumble. It was great work by Caitlin Begley, who really put her body on the line to try and intercept that ball. Stop it heading up into the GWS attack. O'Keefe just providing an option in the pocket. She's the head coach's daughter, and actually of under 20s age, but strong enough to be an Opens contender. This is the second time she's represented GWS in the Opens. So matching her peers in terms of performance despite her age. Begley forced back. Stuck for an option. She just pops one up, hoping that it will get to the shooter, and it does. Amelia Hull's doing well with the long arms there. Mann looking for an option, forced into the midcourt. Ashweir telling everyone to come forward, drive onto the ball. Mann to McFadden. Now Mann with a free pass. McFadden just inside the circle. Fricketic getting the job done. Should mention that we've also got a game streaming up on Court 1 between Manly Warringah Sapphires and North Shore United. At the moment, United are up 8-2. So leading by 6, and you can switch to that stream now if that's the two teams you're supposed to be watching. Friends or family involved. Nice work between Di Bartolo and Holes. Comes off with a goal. Up on Court 2, we've got the Erna Hawks and Sutherland Stingrays. It's a really big match considering it's second and fourth. And the Hawks are up by 1 at the moment, 6-5. Nice work. O'Keefe feeding into Fricketic, still in the air. And they're only behind by 3, the Panthers. Some hard work before the first break. Could see them come back here. Last game I haven't mentioned happening up on Court 3 is between the UTS St George Sparks and Central Coast Heart. Also pretty important in the scheme of things as it's 3rd v 5th. Holes. Lovely work. Great work by Howden, just getting a hand to it, disrupting the play. Unfortunately, GWS were on the end of it. Little bounce. McFadden. The technique is lovely. Quick start from the attack end and the Panthers. Turnover. There's good GWS pressure. Weir. Forced back to Talanoa. O'Keefe. Diagonally over the court to Mann. O'Keefe. In the pocket to McFadden. Pops out. It's not very often that McFadden misses a shot. quick work by the Panthers. That was way too easy. Oh, there we go as we speak. Turnover forced by Talanoa. She's been really good up the GWS defence end. One of the most physical players in strength and height, but really starting to read and communicate well on the court. Her turnovers are a huge factor in the game. We saw that on the show court last week. Good arms from Ashley Scott. Alas, she's too close. So McFadden to Mann. Pass back. The triple. Baseline shot. Lovely work by McFadden. Ojeda. And again, GWS have kept the pressure on in defence. Great feeding from O'Keefe. Again in the pocket, O'Keefe. McFadden out, feeding to Fricketti. It's almost too easy for them. Mulherron and Scott needing to adopt a new tactic. And speaking with the assistant coach of the GWS Open side, Heather Smith, she said that McFadden, who came from the Panthers under 20s last year, one of the champions in that team, with Fricketti in that shooting combination is to die for, to use her words, and they're quite deadly together. So McFadden's a real worker and very creative, and there's been a number of situations this year in critical periods where she's managed to turn the ball over. Quite good on the counter-attack and defence too. Oh, there we go. We see Begley pick up a ball for the Panthers. This is the problem that's plaguing them at the moment. They're able to turn the ball over, but unable to proceed up the midcourt and into the attack ends. And just get stuck behind GWS arms. Up by 9, GWS. You see Hayley Mulherron a bit annoyed. Bagley, Di Bartolo to Holes, looking to find a better position under the post. They got there in the end, split stance. Direct shoulder pass from Houghton to Di Bartolo, who's now looking to feed. Holes, arms up. Talanoa is doing a really good job on her, but Holes has just got a little bit more height. Got a bit of a fakie from Di Bartolo. She'll use Ojeda on the edge. Good rebounds. The Panthers fighting for every point. Good arms from Houghton. The combination of O'Keefe and McFadden and Fricketti is really killing the Panthers. Very in tune to what the other is doing. McCarthy. Horizontal to Weir. We see Mann. Raketic. McFadden. Disappointed she got her hand to it. Ball will now be the Panthers. Loose ball picked up by O'Keefe. Long one. Ash Scott's on the ends of it though. There's been a lot of turnover in this passage of play. Begley working hard. The ball will almost skip the midcourt. That's nice work from Holes, disrupting the play. And that'll be the ends at the first break. 15-7, the Fury lead the Panthers. GWS in 7th place and the Panthers in 8th. We might just take a look at the Opens lineup. So we're in round 12 now with just tonight and 2 more rounds to go before we hit the semi-finals. And there's a lot of scenarios here, mainly involving the top 4. So you can see Central Coast Heart just outside that top 4 by 4 points. So even if they manage to win tonight, they'll still be sort of out of contention. And you can see GWS and Panthers on the show court tonight, both battling it out in 7th and 8th. So this game won't affect the competition in terms of semi-finals. But there's some other games happening around here that will, and we'll check those scores for you now before we come back for the second quarter. Having just checked the other games happening around the traps. Bit of an upset with United leading 12-8 over the Manly Sapphires in the first quarter. The Urner Hawks are up 16-12 over the Sutherland Stingrays. And UTS are leading the Central Coast Heart by 3 points, 16-13. So should Manly lose tonight and UTS win, they'll be tied at the top of the ladder. If the Urner Hawks win tonight and Manly lose, they'll leapfrog them into top spot. And you can see how tight it is in those top 4. So goal percentage is playing a major factor too. Not long till we're back out here on court between GWS and the Panthers. We're just doing some team talks. And you can hear the whistle now. You can see some changes for the Panthers have been made already. So we've seen Hayley Mulherron push out into goal defence. And Ash Scott has swapped with her. She's now in goalkeeper. We've seen Catherine Halton come on from the bench. And she's now in centre. Begley has moved into wing attack. And now Hayter's come off. And our shooters remain the same. Meanwhile, GWS remain unchanged. Man, long bum to O'Keefe. There's good placement. Good effort from Begley. DiBartolo just popping it up. Good contest between Talanoa and Holes. Although Holes will get the free shot. Good work from Houghton, just getting a hand to it. Although it doesn't come away for the Panthers. Get a throw in. Wasted a chance there. You can see Ash Scott doing well in goalkeeper. It's actually a Blue Mountains Div 2 team member who's been filling in for the Panthers the last couple of weeks. Unfortunately, Georgette Patch is now out with an injury. So have to get soldier surgery, so Ash Scott has come into the team to help out. And Lisa Behag has been very impressed with her. Talk from GWS. You can see plenty of spectators have come out tonight. There's a few on the other side where our cameras are too. Lovely work from Houghton. Read that ball beautifully. Too much of a gamble from Ashweir. And saying that she didn't really have any options coming forward towards her. DiBartolo with the throw-in. Good work getting the ball to Holes. finishing the job nicely. Down by 8, the Panthers, but they're still playing pretty well. And man right into traffic then. O'Keefe, pocket, right-hand side. And Frakatic. Cole's just not quick enough on the ball there. Nice tip from Di Bartolo. And Petty will have to take a shot again. Throw in rather, sorry. Kathy, Weir. Those two looking after the ball. So head through the mid-court. O'Keefe. McFadden doing well, finding some space. Right-hand side of the post. And doing exceptionally well to sink that goal, despite some good pressure from Mulherron. Nice job by Ange Frakatic, who really is an outstanding player. She was one of the players selected to hand over with the N-Swiss team for the New Zealand Super Club program. You've might have seen us mention it over the last few weeks. It's a little interview with Ange Frakatic and Taylor Fraser from UTS that we played at halftime. If you missed it, you can always find it on Netball New South Wales at the website or on the YouTube channel. But she's an outstanding player. She doesn't shoot 100% every game. It's a real surprise. Very accurate and so calm and controls your manner. Actually played for the Northern Territory in the A&L this year. She missed out on New South Wales selection but got picked up and identified by her statistics. So she's dedicated and disciplined and breeds a lot of confidence in that attack end. Good work by Howden, ensuring she didn't step outside. Holes in front. Frakatic's come out. McFadden doing well. Maintaining possession of the ball. Begley straight out for the centre pass. And Halton will feed to Di Bartolo, who's only just got it to holes. Some desperate play from the Panthers. Down by 12, 26-14. Nice work from Mulherron. Some good netball chat being done by some of the crowd. Man running forward for that, but McCaffey chose to offload to Weir. Now McFadden trying to get it to Frakatic. He's made a desperate attempt to keep the ball inside, but it was already out. And so Obviously Scott with a throw-in for the Panthers. Up and over to Houghton. Left-hand side. And that was unfortunate for Houghton. Pulled back out of play. Okay, for Caddick. Bartolo, baseline. Just rolls in. Frustration between both sides at the moment. Halton. Just a bit of miscommunication with Holes. Talanoa did well to force a turnover. Good footwork from GWS. O'Keefe. McFadden, edge of the circle, does a pass back. Holes trying to keep the ball in play, but instead it's fallen into GWS's hands. This is almost becoming too easy for them now. Well done, Scott. Nice work on the rebounds. Fought hard for it. Deserved that call. The Panthers need options. Bunched a bit. Houghton finding space. Begley. Di Bartolo in the pocket. Houghton. Feeding to Holes. Long way out. No problem still. Doing well with accuracy, the Panthers. There's no problem shooting. There's just a problem getting the ball up that end at this stage. It's fallen very easily into Houghton's hands. We just had to sort of place our hands in the right spot and just fell into a lap. We've seen a turnover quickly. One of the bigger problems the Panthers have faced, being able to treasure the ball and hold on to it. There's been some mistakes. And a lot of turnover by both teams, actually. Quickly, Houghton. Sort of spin from Di Bartolo. She missed the shot. Holes misses the rebounds. McCarthy was on the end of it. McFadden. Caddick. And see if Caddick just set herself up a little bit before she gives the ball back for the free pass. There's some confusion over this call. That'll make it 30 for the Fury. Up by 14 points. Desperate move to score an extra one before we hit half time. It will remain 30-16, the Fury up over the Panthers. You can see the Fury have been consistent in their performance, 15 in both quarters so far. The Panthers up the ante a little bit in the second quarter, 2 extra goals, but it hasn't been enough to match GWS. I'll try and bring you the halftime scores of the other games happening around Netball Central. But Netball New South Wales has prepared a video for us on the Indigenous coaching session that they recently ran here at Netball Central, and we'll bring you that now.
Today came about, it's a partnership between Western Sydney University, Netball Australia and Netball New South Wales to upskill some of the community netball coaches that are out there across New South Wales, with a particular focus on Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander individuals, giving them that extra level to build their development and their confidence, and also let them know a bit about what Netball New South Wales does. From today, there'll be some research behind it, which Western Sydney University are doing, about how they take the learning from today and implement it into the communities. So out of that research and the feedback from how the day's gone, we'll be able to grow and deliver additional programs, hopefully in the next few years.
Today was about just starting from square one, basically, just basic skills and just getting to know what the roles of a coach is and how different people can come across, and just learning how to put it out there and just starting from scratch, basically. I'm really passionate about this game and my people, and back where I come from, growing up, I didn't really engage in my community because I was so busy all the time with sport, and then other girls and other athletes from my area didn't really get the same opportunities. And growing up now and having a son growing up in the area, I want to just give back and show people that they can have the same opportunities, and just really love the game and love of my community, basically.
So big thank you to Netball New South Wales for letting us use that video. And just to give you a little bit more information about it, it was a co-workshop between Netball Australia and Western Sydney University. It was held on the Sunday the 16th of August, and the purpose of it was to provide coaching accreditation to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander netballs looking to further their careers and continue giving back to the community. So Dr. Andrew Benny, Director of Health and Physical Education at Western Sydney University, said the main purpose of the research was to learn more about the participants' experiences in sports coaching, to understand the impact these workshops have after the participants return to their community, and evaluate how the workshops may assist their development as community leaders. So there'll be some research carried out between Western Sydney University and University of New South Wales now, to see how the day went and what they can do to make it better next time. And you would have seen Tori Trist, one of the North Shore United Opens players, talking about her experiences in the program. Just to give you a score updates in the other games. Up on court 1, Manly have taken the lead. They were previously down 12-8 against North Shore United after the first quarter, but they've come back and now they're in front by 3, 24-21. Up on the court 2, the Urner Hawks lead the Sutherland Stingrays 27-23. And up on the third court, UTS and Central Coast Heart. UTS are in front by 31-26. So you can see GWS just warming up before the third quarter here. The Panthers team are just off to the right in a little huddle. You can see them there. One of the players receiving some physio treatment. And still mainly smiles despite the deficit. Some of the younger GWS players are up in the crowd watching on. You can see them in their orange tracksuits. Hayley Burgess and Taylor Favell keen to get us underway for the third quarter. No changes for GWS. And neither the Panthers after the ones they made for the second quarter. Panthers keen to get some points on the board quite quickly, but Talanoa's disrupted that. Oh, here we go, turnover. Must have been an offside. Another chance for the Panthers to score first. Holes. 30-17. Okay. Some strict umpiring being done here tonight, but it's supposed to be at this level. Bartolo, not affected by Talanoa's jump attempts. Caddick over the top, okay. And again, we've seen this so many times already this game. McFadden giving a free pass inside the edge of the circle. Halson to start the centre pass. Doing well. Let's get the ball back. Di Bartolo having a little laugh. Not sure what happened there. Man Direct to McFadden. Nice work feeding. Man to Fricketic. Two in a row for GWS. Lovely work from Holes. This game's been rather stop-start. A lot of disruption in the flow. Umpiring calling or turnovers that have been forced. Mistakes as well. It shows it's pretty tight between these two. Holton, beautiful ball to Holes. He manages to turn around and take the ball out of view. Adding a point to the effort. Behind by 15 now, the Panthers. A lot of yelling coming from the courts above. Fast track opportunity for the Panthers. Nice work, Di Bartolo to Holton. Unfortunate for Talanoa, that was a great effort. Good challenge for the rebound from both sides. Not such a great pass from McFadden. Fell into the hands of a Panthers defender. Talanoa, as always, reading the play really well. Eyes for the ball. In the right place at the right time. Fricketic to McFadden. That was nice work. Panthers' arms everywhere. Fricketic does well just to find space on the edge. Carlson surviving a challenge from McKee. Di Bartolo, free shot. So the Panthers have come back this quarter in terms of possession. They've done rather well. And Scott, almost. Nice work on the rebound. Double effort. By 16, GWS. The under-20s are up next. Panthers lucky to come away with the throw-in. Nice work. Point scored single-handedly by Di Bartolo then. Did extra work off the ball. Setting up the play. And Ash Scott needed to be in front of Fricketic then. Carlton to Begley. And so the Panthers shooters pick up the ball inside the circle again. Step in and follow up for the rebound. It's nice play. Man forced backwards. McCaffey. Now horizontal. The Panthers defenders really upping the ante in this third. And we'll see Scott force the turnover. Houghton picked the ball up. And it was Scott's hands that did the work. Begley. Di Bartolo's coming, but not fast enough. Holes stuck behind Talanoa. Arms up, unable to pull it in. Holes needs to start moving. She can't let Talanoa hold her behind, so close to the post. And GWS can score too quickly here. Very dominant team. Talanoa forcing another turnover. Doing really well tonight in that goal keep position. Mal Heron, all on the line. He's been relentless in defence. Nice feed. Just miscommunication sees that opportunity wasted between the shooters. I'm not sure who that was to. There's the under-20s for the Panthers showing up as well. Really big game tonight. It'll be first v second in the under-20s. So flip the ladder on its head, and that's what's happening in the younger competition. We're seeing a change here. Begley's coming off. Ojeda's coming back on in wing attack. And we're seeing a shooting position as well. Working hard. New shooter having an impact already. Shorter than Talanoa, but some great movement in her game. It's already popped outside the circle here. Talanoa straight on the rebound. Just struggling on that line, GWS. The new shooter must be Aaron Lasker, replacing Holes. Going in for the Panthers tonight. Turnover. 1:30 on the clock. GWS looking for more points. Fricketic baseline, left-hand side of the post. Over out to the back and up and through the net. 41. Quick work by O'Keefe. Nice work by Fredick, just driving through at the right moment. She's got a nice position under the net. Less than a minute to go and Talanoa is still pouncing on those free balls. No look pass from Di Bartolo. Unfortunately, foot was out. Weir, O'Keefe. Talanoa now. Weir, signalling to go long. Heading up the left-hand side of the court. Nice hope by McFadden. She's been good tonight. Reliable. Feeding to her shooter. And that'll be three-quarter time. The Fury, 43, lead the Panthers 26. And you can see the Panthers really came back in that quarter. They've done better each 15 minutes they've come on. And unfortunately, that lead the Fury got early, really helping them keep in front and run down the clock. There's an important announcement today in netball happening elsewhere. The Commonwealth Games. All the pool matches were announced for Australia. So you can see face Northern Ireland first on day one. Barbados next. South Africa, Fiji and Jamaica. A lot of flair in those opposing teams. So that's pretty exciting news. Laura Geit's up on the Gold Coast tonight for the announcement. And so in Pool A, Australia have Jamaica, South Africa, Barbados, Fiji and Northern Ireland. As you can see, they're all pool matches up on the screen. And in Pool B, New Zealand, England, Malawi, Wales, Scotland and Uganda are all together. It'll be a preliminary round-robin stage, this competition. And each team will play every other team within their pool during that round at the Gold Coast Convention and Exhibition Centre in early April before the finals during the 14th and 15th of April. This is next year up on the Gold Coast. Lisa Alexander sticking true to her usual thoughts on any opposition being tough. Said both pools will have their tricky moments in the preliminary rounds, and Australia playing Fiji will also be tough, with former Australian captain Vicky Wilson coaching the side. So there's a lot of Australians that have ventured out and are now helping other teams. Norma Palmer coaching South Africa too. That'll be a really good tournament. So we're looking forward to that. And also coming up on the netball international scale is the Constellation Cup. And it was announced today that all of Diamonds fans will be able to access those games free on the Nine network and also via subscription to the Netball Live app. As part of that partnership between Netball Australia, Telstra and Nine, netball fans will have unprecedented access to international fixtures with on-demand replays available via Telstra TV, Netball Live and 9 Now. So you've got Australian netball legends like Liz Ellis, Laura Geitz, Catherine Cox, and also Nine's commentary team with Sue Gordian and Clint Stanaway. They'll bring you all the action of that series. There's plenty more netball action to come before the summer. And of course we've got semi-finals here in the Samsung Premier League. Just 2 weeks, or 3 weeks rather, after tonight. So games are really important. Up on court 1, the Sapphires have really pushed out a lead there. 44-29, they lead North Shore United. You remember North Shore were up by 4 points at quarter time. So that's huge for the Sapphires to turn that around so significantly. Up on court 2, the Stingrays are just behind the Hawks. 3 points is all that separates them. 38-35. And up on court 3, the Sparks are leading the Central Coast Heart 48-43. Panthers first to score in this fourth quarter, just like they were in the last. And there's been no changes made to either side for this final period. Quick work from the Panthers. Houghton. Oh, sorry, there has been a change. She's swapped into centre. We've seen Catherine Houghton move into wing defence. So just one change for the Panthers. A switch in the mid-court. McFadden feeding to Freddick. Edge of the circle, quick work. Oh, Freddick, Butterfingers unable to keep the ball in play. The Panthers heading straight up through the midcourt. Injected some fresh legs and it's showing. Accuracy is all that's lacking at the moment. Erin Lasker's definitely injected some urgency into Panthers' shooting ends. But the accuracy just lacking a little. Lots of opportunities for Panthers, and here's another. Good work through the midcourt. Nice feeding, Di Bartolo to Lasker. And again, the ball pops out. And Talano is straight on the rebound. Fantastic work from both shooters, both getting a hand to that ball at the same time. Di Bartolo waiting with some space. Lasker, beautiful rebound. Able to keep her feet off the line. Just unable to convert points. This must be frustrating for the Panthers. Quick footwork from O'Keefe. Man trying to push through, but Houghton's got a good hold on her. McFadden asking for the ball in front. Too easy. Eyes for the ring only. Fury are now 45, leading the Panthers, who are at 28. Lauren Hatton in the pocket. Di Bartolo. Long way out. Still able to do the damage. 45-29. Quick work from Ashcott. Reddick. Not often you see her miss one. We're seeing a change here. Holes coming back on into that shooting position. It's a pretty good idea considering Lasker was struggling with the accuracy, so now she's going to take more of a feeding role in goal attack. GWS have made a change in the goal defence. It's Michelle Calderara who's come on. Heather Smith believes that Calderara is a pretty big team motivator and quite a smart player, especially when she's directing what's happening in play and traffic, and this is her first year in the Opens. So she's certainly developed and made some good contributions this season. Nice to see her get some game time with 10 minutes to go. Houghton working hard, but Talanoa's on the ends of that feed. She's forced to turn over to GWS. Little mistake. And these moments count, especially with 6.5 minutes to go. Some very serious faces there. Caddick. Not counted. In front by 13. Caddick looking to add another to the tally. Nice work by McFadden. Not thrown off from the defenders. Some good strong passing being done by the Panthers. Vasco with the throw-in. Fast tracking the opportunity here. GWS. Nice work between the shooters. Lasker to Holes. And she's in front. Nice work by Holes. 35. The Fury still up by 14 points. Man, Freddick's outside, but McFadden is in and ready. We're seeing a change made here. Ash Weir coming off for GWS. And Victoria Aoki has come up. Okay, free and calling for it. Halton's hands doing well to deter GWS. As Freddick adds another. Quick work, man, into Freddick. Beside the post. Lovely work. McFadden and Freddick has been, the combination has been outstanding all night. And Holes is in front. Bad fall. She's alright. Frustration at play. Nice work by Holes to find some space. Less than a minute on the clock. Desperate work from the Panthers at the end here. And Talanoa just getting a hand to it. The Panthers, here's another chance. That'll be the end of round 12 for the Opens here on the show court. GWS Fury lead the Panthers at the end, 54-37. Just having a look at those stats for this quarter, you can see how tight it was, 11 apiece. So the Panthers did really well to challenge GWS and drill them down in this final period. And we'll grab the other scores happening around the show court and one of the players and be back with a wrap in just a moment. Jamie Mann, captain of the GWS Fury. That was a pretty big win over the Panthers tonight.
Yeah, we were really happy with our effort. I think beating them in round 1, we were looking for to secure another win against them, and we came out and did our game plan, so we were really happy with it.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a tough season, and you guys know you're out of finals contention now. What has been the goal and the refocus coming into these last few games that we've got left?
Yeah, I think because we're a fairly new team with new players this year, we had a slower start than what we would have hoped for. I think our second round we've been on fire, and I think just consolidating as a team, building on our strengths, improving in our gameplay. It's been really good to see things finally come together at the end of the season. Yeah, it's been good.
Chatting with your assistant coach, Heather Smith, she said that she's found this second half of the season you guys have just come out and really fought for each other and really connected as a unit. Yeah. Do you feel that amongst yourselves as well?
Yeah, we have a really good playing group. We get along on the court and off the court, and I think that's been our focus going to the second round, support no matter what, in the negatives, in the positives, and I think, yeah, we've got each other's back no matter what, so I think that's helped us get a couple of wins in this round. Yeah.
Now you're up against Sutherland next week, who just pulled off a pretty big win. We're just looking at the score up there. So they beat the Hawks by 1 point tonight. Really tight game, just watching it from down here. What are your thoughts ahead of that match?
Yeah, we know that they're a team that has a bit of experience with each other. So I think just trying to break down some of the combinations that they have. Our ball movement, making sure it's quick to get around them. They're quick defenders as well, so we're looking to hopefully finish the season and beat them. We didn't get a win against them in the first round, so we're hoping to get one in the second round. Yeah.
Good luck with the rest of the season, Jamie Mann.
Thank you.
Thanks for chatting with us.
Thanks.
Just to wrap up the scores up on the other show courts, it's really important now because, as we mentioned, the Sutherland Stingrays did beat the Erna Hawks, who were in second spot. So now Sutherland and UTS will battle out for second and third spot. Manly did win, so they'll stay in first, and Erna will drop down into fourth. So everyone else will sort of remain outside the top 4, but pretty tough for the top 4 now with the semis coming up and just 2 rounds to go. Behind us, GWS Fury and the Panthers. Their under-20s are about to play, so stick with us at 8:40. Our streaming will begin for this on the show court. See you then.